The Tecno Pop series has always been a budget-friendly lineup, with phones coming out being as cheap as it can get. And today I'm going to review the Tecno Pop 9. We are getting this phone at around $70 to $75, which is a very good price point, but still, is this phone worth buying? Starting off with the display, the Tecno Pop 9 is a 6.6-inch IPS LCD display with 720 pixels and a 120Hz refresh rate for smooth visuals, but after being tested by Baba, it's not always going to be at around 120Hz, which shows that the 120Hz being said was just a marketing gimmick. Otherwise, the phone itself is not going to be at 120Hz at all times. In terms of performance, the Tecno Pop 9 is powered by the Unisoc T615 chipset, which is going to ensure smooth performance all day long. In terms of gaming, it's good enough on Call of Duty Mobile, but you're not going to be able to compare it to other flagship phones because this is a budget smartphone. The unboxing experience is as wild as it gets, since you get all of these accessories, including the charging cable and the charging brick itself. So I think there's not going to be a problem on any of these things. The build quality is great as well. I think the camera setup, which looks like the iPhone 13, is good for me. I don't know about you, but the back material is good because it's a plastic frame and there's also a plastic back, which means that all these materials are going to be looking good and also durable at the same time, which is good enough for a budget smartphone. In terms of storage, this phone comes with 128GB of internal storage and 8GB of RAM. And this 8GB of RAM can also be extended via memory fusion, which is also going to ensure smooth performance, but there's not going to be a huge leap in performance. But still, this is a good feature to include on a budget smartphone. The DTS speakers, stereo speakers, are good enough for you. We also have a headphone jack and also the USB-C type port and the dual SIM card tray on the side, which is a very good combination for a budget smartphone. In terms of connectivity, the 4.5G is a marketing gimmick because when compared to an original 4G smartphone, the results were almost similar, showing that the 4.5G was just a marketing gimmick, which means that the internet speed is almost going to be the same. In terms of camera, we have a 13 megapixel rear camera and an 8 megapixel front camera. The camera quality is great, but you're going to need to put your phone in good lighting conditions for the photos to come out better. I think this is not going to be a huge problem because this is one of those things that is actually found on most budget smartphones because of the size of the sensors. We also have a big battery, 5000 milliamps, which can actually last you the whole day of usage. The 16-watt charger is not that fast, but I think in 2 hours this phone will be charging 200%, which is something that we don't need to take away from this phone since it can already charge fast enough. At the end of the day, all we can say that the Tecno Pop 9 is a budget smartphone that costs $70 to $75, has an impressive camera system, smooth performance, and great build quality. And I think buying this is a good idea, and if you're looking forward to buying this, you're welcome.